Hello there, welcome back to Ramen and Tacos. If you're new here, welcome to our channel. I'm Fleur, a Canadian Latina living in Japan with my Japanese husband, Masa. We recently bought our first home in Japan, and before moving in, we've been doing a few minor renovations, mainly some flooring and all the wallpaper. And today the renovations are finally done, so we're heading over to the house to see how everything turned out. We also need to meet the electrician to talk about installing some new air conditioner units, so it's a little bit of a practical house day too. And I have to be honest, I was a little disappointed on how light this wallpaper looked in person. I think I just had something a little different in mind. In my head, I imagined this room having a little more contrast, but it ended up looking a little more simple and subtle than I expected. So this was the final cleaning day for the renovation company. We actually weren't sure if they were still going to be there when we arrived, but we came mainly to meet the electrician and finally do a proper walkthrough. And of course, the second I walked in, I started noticing every little detail. I feel like once you spend so much time choosing things for the house, you suddenly become very opinionated. The floor is kind of sticky, it's like they gave it a nice shine. We accidentally made things worse almost immediately. Apparently the renovation company had put a seal on the floor, and it hadn't fully dried yet, which we didn't realize, so of course we walked all over it, and yes, we left footprints. Even now, while I'm editing this video, there are still some footprints in the entrance and hallway that I haven't been able to get out. Oh, we forgot to bring the lights. We need to bring them tomorrow, right? The new ones?
Supposed to be
You go see upstairs. Oh, this floor, it's so sticky. Like,
yeah.
I feel like they put a seal on it or something. Did they? I can see all our footprints. But they're done, right? We also noticed that the main floor toilet wasn't sitting right anymore. It's an older toilet, so maybe something happened after the cleaning, or maybe it was just time. At first we thought maybe it wasn't a huge deal, but after we moved in, I used it once, and that was enough for me. Something with the sensor malfunctioned, and it was not a great way to be introduced to that toilet. So, we've decided we're replacing it. And that is all I will say about that. I would like to move on emotionally. Other than that, we really do love the house. It feels very cozy and it has a lot of character, which is one of the things I liked about it from the beginning. And even though there are still things we want to change over time, it already feels like a place we can slowly make our own. Nani? Eh? Oh. We've also been spending a lot of time working on the garden. That has definitely become its own separate project. There's still a lot to do there, but it's slowly starting to come together too. I really thought this would be darker. It just looks white, like a little hints of gray. I mean, I guess to the ceiling it looks different color. We're back, and today we are getting a service done, like fumigation. There's no bugs or anything that we think of. We definitely don't have termites. We've already had that checked, but we want to get like a pre-fumigation done just to make sure there's no cockroaches or to prevent them. So we're just waiting for the person to come. We're gonna set up a light today, but first we will wait for the guy to tell us what we should do. And it's really early, so that's why I'm like, it's really early today. Oh, so much space. Oh, so pretty. This is so pretty. And then there is Kuro's room. Yes, Kuro has a room, as he should. This room is also very white, but the wallpaper here is actually scratch resistant and anti-mold, so at least there's some practical thinking involved. Because if you have pets, sometimes your design choices are less about what looks best and more about what will survive. Anti-stain. I don't know, I don't remember everything, but it's definitely cat or child scratch resistant. Not that it won't get scratched, it will, but hopefully it lasts us a little while. This is so cheap. One thing that surprised me though is how white the house looks now. Everything feels really bright and fresh, which is nice, but I also think I expected some of the rooms to feel a little bit warmer. Right now, because the house is mostly empty, everything looks clean and very white. So I'm hoping that once our furniture is in and we've actually decorated a little, it'll feel a bit more balanced. At some point during the exterminator's visit, I got a little bored and ended up taking a break in the washitsu room. The process took about 3 hours. This room is nice. It's nice sunshine coming in here. Also, I'm hungry. After that, we kept installing some of the light fixtures, and I think we were most excited to see the lights in the traditional rooms. There used to be a traditional light in here, but the previous owners took it with them. That whole time I wasn't recording. I was just talking to myself.
Oh, you won.
I wasn't recording, so shoji, and then glass under here. And then this sliding glass door. And then there's a bug screen door or whatever. So many layers to this is what I was saying earlier, but I was not recording. I was just talking to myself. After that, we just continued with more cleanup and little things around the house. There's still so much to do, but I feel like it's finally starting to feel like home. Cool. What does it say? And once everything is a little more settled in, I'd really love to do a proper house tour. We also had a pretty big mishap while trying to install one of the air conditioners. It still makes me sad to think about it. I'll show you what happened in another video because it's kind of its own story, but it was definitely really disappointing. Careful. Be ready to catch me if I fall. Did you bring all your Gundams?
Yeah, I just need to go on.
Oh, all the Gundams have made their... So, this one, really nice. Overall, we're really happy with how everything turned out. It definitely feels like the house is starting to become ours. Anyways, here are some before and after renovation clips. We still have a lot to do before we're fully settled in, but I'm really excited to keep sharing the process with you. Stay tuned!